I got blue on.
Okay, all right, then we have our pink purses, which we just got some pink fabric, so we're really, really great, very pleased to deal with pink purses.
Yeah.
Sure, and then here's some red ones, here's a blue one. For you, and they come in a range of different fabrics if it's upholstery fabric. So we have some like the pink one that just passed around, and that red one is brocade, and then this one is brocade too, and then we have some that are more cotton and more of a flat color scheme.
So where's the fabric coming from then?
Now the fabric is recycled upholstery fabric, so we get it from local upholstery shops in the area. We call them, we say, can we have your fabric, books, your scraps you're gonna throw away? And they say, sure, here you go. And yes.
I was going down a Facebook rabbit hole and I saw this nanotechnology where you spray it and it becomes water.
Oh, okay.
So that might just add to a value of, because it's fabric, because it absorbs water, if it gets left in the rain by accident, quick spray, add-on value, just as a suggestion.
Very much, thank you. Yes.
How do you see scaling this thing?
While I currently make all the purses myself, I'm looking towards employing interns that will lead into part-time and then full-time people who can work on the product. I would like to keep production in-house in the USA because it's easier to monitor and, of course, keep it ethical. Yes.
Suggestion. So my wife just bought some similar things for some holiday gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got some friends. There's a lot of these women, mothers that have these side businesses. And so these two friends of my wife, she bought something, it wasn't as nice, and they had them embroidered.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really easy, and you could get, not only I could get you in touch with this
Yes, please.
woman that does it, but I think there's this network, it's probably like an Etsy kind of thing, that could sell them for you. And that might help you expand.
Thank you. Thank you. I will definitely keep that in mind. I would love to contact her. Thank you. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes.
Very, very well done presentation. Extremely well presented. Just want to also make sure that you got that feedback. It's really, really well done. What's the price?
The prices range from between $15 and $30. They're a little bit more for the envelope version, which the envelope versions look like this. So they fold over in the front. So these cost a little bit more. They're made out of a little bit more fabric. And then we have our minis, which are about this size. And those are our lowest price point, is $15 for organizing things. And these are bigger ones for clutches for everyday use. Yes.
How long does it take you to make one pouch, one purse?
One purse, depending on the size and intricacy level. For example, brocade takes a little bit more time, but it ranges between about 25 to 40 minutes a purse. Yes.
Now, each one seems to be an individual creation, which means there's no consistency from purse to purse to purse, correct?
Correct. There is in size and in style, but there is not for the actual fabric, correct?
So how do you, is it something your end customers get to choose more what they want? Because it could be an issue later down the road. If each one's individual, there is no consistency, and it's more difficult, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
There's no consistency, it's difficult for them to know what they're going to get. Especially, I can imagine this could be e-commerce for you. That seems like a logical first step, selling on Etsy or something.
Yes.
But you put a picture, and I know from my own e-commerce that when you show the picture, they're expecting to get this, they get something else, there will be complaints, even if it's slightly a problem. You say, well, it's a picture, and then you're going to have to get the money back to continue there. How are you going to solve this if there's no consistency? I love the sustainability, but the consistency could be a worry for you.
Actually, we currently sell online, so we make most of our sales to kps.com. And on the shop, you can pick what purse you want, and if there are multiple colors, then you can pick whatever color you want and then look at it. And for most of our purses in the store, there's a filter, so you can put one of a kind for our purses that are just like that, one of a kind. So you can find exactly what you're looking for, and you know exactly what you're getting. In reference to scalability, over time, most of the fabrics we get are discontinued fabrics, but multiple stores across the U.S. get these exact same fabric books, and they're discontinued all at the same time. So eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to get multiple of the same fabric, and then we have a bit more of each kind of inventory. Does that answer your question?
I still have, if I was investing, a little bit of a concern about this personally. Because the discontinued, as you were talking about, is if you get a very hot selling and you just can't do it, you have a shortfall. So that's what, as an investor, my largest concern.
I
think I can really just quickly address that part. Past lives, I used to be natural stone distribution, high-end, really unique, expensive marbles and hillsides, et cetera. And what we would do is, there would be, you buy veins of stones parallel to this fabric that are unique across the world, and there would be slabs in our warehouse that we'd take a picture of the slab. So you can take a picture of the fabrics that you have, and they're one-off, and you say, here are the fabrics that we have, and would you like a purse from this? And so that way it's kind of like that stone mentality. Instead of the slabs, you have the fabrics, and you can just flip through pictures of fabric, and that might address that.
But it's not affordable in what you just put that, and then there's an issue of, putting all her time into that particular purse, and I don't know if she can make a lot of it.
No, but you have a combination of that, but what you do is you drive up the value of the product, you say limited edition. I have a limited run, I only have 10 of these. And so it's demand, get here quick or it's gone. You put a clock or whatever you want to play with. But the value that act now or it's gone. And it's never going to be repeated again.
That's a great point, because my son's 18, and his kids are like freaks over like Supreme and these items. It just makes me crazy. But they sell out like that, and then it's gone, and then they resell it, and they make money, from it. It's pretty crazy. So I don't know enough about that, but I just know enough to be dangerous. But I don't know if that's a model that you can kind of make it so unique and so hot that way that you do these flash sales. I mean, they're really literally on sale for 5 minutes. They're sold out. So maybe that's a marketing tactic you can kind of take to make it cool enough.
Yes.
So another, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Another great presentation. But I think I might have missed the practicality of using that. Why would I really want it? I love it. I understand it a little bit, but maybe I just missed the bigger picture of why do I need to get that for my sisters, or why do I need to get that for so-and-so or myself?
Sure. I have a Stella clutch, which looks like this. I use it every day for everything, everywhere. And it's not just because I own the company, it's because it really does work. I keep my phone in it, everything. If I have to switch between, say, for the airport, this is great, your lipstick, a fold-up comb, you can touch up on the plane, you're good to go. For these bigger sizes, I use it with my phone, a notebook. These larger fold-over clutches can hold a small tablet, those kinds of things. So I use it as my everyday purse, and it's amazing when I downsize from a big mama bag to a much smaller clutch. It's amazing how much easier it is to get up and go. Yes.
Have you talked to Hamilton Perkins?
Yes. We are friends and colleagues. It's a question that comes up a lot.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Part of your model seems to be a free source of materials. What risk is there to your supply as you grow, both on the costing side and availability?
Well, there are, I'm currently in contact with up to 6 fabric stores in the area, in just the Hampton Roads area, primarily Virginia Beach. So there are a lot of ones in particular for industrial fabrics when they're making chairs for, say, an office or that kind of thing. And so I don't see it being an issue. Fabric companies, like fashion companies, they put out books about every 2 to 3 months. They're discontinued. They'll never be used again. So there's a constant supply of just unused fabric. Yes.
Are the fabric pieces big enough to consider doing like lunch boxes or crossbodies or anything bigger than a clutch?
Yes, we've actually experimented with some backpack prototypes and some larger ones as well as crossbody prototypes as well. And we'll be continuing to do that this year. Yes.
You have people on Instagram taking pictures of their clutch in different places throughout the world and sharing that way.
Yes.
It's brand. It's making you unique. This is limited edition. This is, you can help the environment, sustainability, but this is something that's limited. You're not going to get it again. You're taking the same model of any kind of painter or artist that creates an original work, and it's it. It's one of the things. I think that's the whole thing. Same, again, great presentation, like the color scheme that you use. Same comment I had on the other presentation. You got into the business model, but you didn't quite grab me in the front on why I gotta have this, or why I gotta buy it for my significant other.
Okay.
And if you get that, and again, not much time on it, just a little bit.
Yes.
Is there anything about the
design of the utility of the clutch itself, that you're patentable, or that there's a risk that someone might have patented the utility or design of it that might infringe?
There is a possibility, but I think that it goes along the lines of things that are very, very basic, and you can't patent things that are very basic. And so I made all the patterns, so I don't run into someone saying, use my pattern. But to be quite honest, because of the simplicity of the pattern, I don't even think it has enough specific features to be copyrighted or patented by anybody, me or anyone else.
I didn't look at it when I was by, as far as that, how it attaches as a zip and any of the attachment pieces. That would be the areas where the design and utility of it. But, so all of them have zippers, all of them have some kind of a snap or magnetic thing that we can close, those kinds of things.
I've considered doing that with the envelope clutches, doing a magnetic closure at the bottom, but something I've noticed that among more mass retail ones, they have the closure at the top around this middle section here, the magnetic one, and the flap is just for show, and you can't use it to store anything if you end up with something bigger. So I think for the time being, we'll continue to put the zipper closure at the top because it gives much more usability and utility out of the product. But we will consider doing things with magnetic closures, particularly for crossbodies and things for city wear.
And a patent attorney may help you apply for the attachers and stuff like that, to see that you don't get infringe on somebody else.
Yes.
So you mentioned that you're selling on your website.
Yes.
Are you selling on Etsy?
No, I am not selling on Etsy because I don't know how much longer it'll be me making them all myself, and I don't want to run into issues with, yes, it's handmade, but how many people working in your shop constitutes handmade kind of thing.
Okay. Because, like, if I'm looking for a new fit product that's handmade, the chances of me Googling 2 pink peas is really low. But everyone has been trained now to go to Etsy, so the first place I'm gonna go is to Etsy. And then if there's somebody that's making something slightly like this, there's an area there where you might want to consider, that's a big market for handmade products that a lot of women go to look for, to help get your name out.
You're saying
Thank you.
marketing.
Well, and selling on Etsy. Yeah.
I would also recommend Amazon. I mean, yes, you are right now, you are low production, but if you get more people, if they still do a handmade job, it should be considered handmade. And you know, what happens is it's hard to go to a website anymore. Even if you see something, the first thing I do is go to Amazon and look at it. You know, if it is there, it kind of gives credibility to it. Plus, everybody thinks that they cannot keep up with the demand, but you know, you are not going to get 1,000 orders in overnight, most probably. So it will give you some time. And if you get 1,000 orders, it might be worth hiring a couple people right away and start producing it, as long as you can find the fabric too. So I'm sure you have some stock of fabric, and it might make it unsustainable, but you can, the worst case, you can buy something similar to it. So it's worth spreading the news other than your website. That's my idea.
Thank you. I will definitely keep that in mind. I'm considering doing Amazon in this year or next year.
Yeah.
I would like to echo what a couple of folks have said with the handmade thing, because if you have someone else help you make it, it's still handmade. I mean, if an intern helped you, it's still a person with hands making that on a machine. So you could be on Etsy, and it could be a place to establish yourself and your name. And I'd also like to echo what people were saying about the fabrics. You might want to source, you can keep a lot of this individual, unique fabric idea, but I think you want to source something out and have a backup. Like, here's some standard colors that we have. So when you get 1,000 orders and you just ran out of some of these really unique pieces that maybe you could up the price on, that you have some fabrics that are that people like, that good prints that you can always have in stock, so at least you don't run out.
Perhaps a big monogram during the order.
Yeah.
One last question for me. 2 pink peas, does that have a meaning or anything, or words and name? Because I don't relate it to in my mind.
My sister and I actually started the company that would end up 2 pink peas a very long time ago. And my mom came up with the name. She said, "You're 2 peas in a pod. My little sister's favorite color is pink." That original version of 2 pink peas no longer exists. The products that we sold then don't exist anymore. But I kept the name because not only is it remembering of where I came from and how the company started, but also without any context. Also, to paint piece, something that's green, something that's wholesome, and then something that's whimsical as well.
So last question, what can one million cups do for you, Sophia?
Just as Janae said, I need advice, I need wisdom. Fashion is a very hard market to break into, and so to have any advice, any wisdom you would give both on infrastructure, product ideas, it would be very much welcome. I very much appreciate it. So thank you so much.